Listen up, Supermod fans. Chicagoland Games Dice Dojo is the spot for tabletop gamers to enjoy their hobby through great products and even better events. Dice Dojo has the best variety of board games, RPGs, miniature games, and trading card games like Magic and Pokemon in the city. Check out their many events, including dozens of tournaments and their famous free board game night on Wednesdays. Check out their website at chicagolandgames.com or find them on Facebook at Chicagoland Games. Are you looking for more Supermod content? Come join us on Patreon, patreon.com/PowerCast Network. For just $5 a month, you can get access to YouTube ad-free shows, all Supermod updates, all Supermod spreadsheets. All of our shows are released early. There are bonus episodes and much more. Don't waste another minute, everybody. Head on over to patreon.com/PowerCast Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is the New Year series that is slowly winding down here, everybody, and we have been dealing with the World Wrestling Federation all of January, and that continues tonight as we are in the BYRNE Arena, or BYRNE Arena, I'm not sure. If you're from East Rutherford, New Jersey, you know how to pronounce it, let me know. I'm going to assume it's the BYRNE or the BYRNE Arena. And I had some issues here, so the venue's already selected, so we're good to go. As far as the broadcasters go, we don't have to worry about a broadcaster. This is strictly a live event. And yes, the BYRNE Arena is booked for tonight. And let's double check our absent workers. And it's nothing but the usuals. And let's check our backstage incidents. Steamboat and Williams with some protege work here, very nice. And Ken Patera and Al Navarro with some other protege work. All right, everybody, let's take a look at our card for this evening. Everything was the legit card that they ran that evening, except for those matches with asterisks, and I'll explain when we get to them. So in our opener, we're going to see Lanny Poffo versus the Outlaw, Ron Bass. We're going to see the Islanders in action against Pedro Morales and Tito Santana. Corporal Kirchner is going to battle Killer Khan. SD Jones is going to face Harley Race. And this one was originally SD Jones versus One Man Gang, but the gang is not available in the game. Iron Mike Sharpe is going to face Koko Ware. Outback Jack, also known as Outhouse Jack, is going to face Butch Reed. In our semi-main, we're going to have the Can-Am Connection against Orton and Muraco. And then our main event, everybody, is going to be Greg the Hammer Valentine challenging Hulk Hogan for the heavyweight championship of the world. In the real card, everybody, this was actually a 20-man battle royal. Obviously, if we put a 20-man battle royal on this card, especially in the main event, it would hurt our score, and I don't want to do it. Also, the other reason is I'd have to bring on 2 additional wrestlers, and we would have to, everybody be double booked, and then our risk for injury is too high. So in this situation, I'm not comfortable going with a battle royal, so I replaced it with a title match. All right, everybody, let's get to booking. Here we go. Poffo versus Bass in the opener. And I think it's a foregone conclusion. Who's going to win this one? And here we go with Lanny Poffo and Ron Bass. And Bass with the win here, everybody, of course. And this one is in the books for us. Up next here, we have the Islanders against Morales and Santana. This is a different kind of matchup here. We haven't seen Morales and Santana in action. We're going to do it here. All right, so here are the Islanders. Here is Pedro Morales and Tito Santana. Now, for those of you that don't know, Pedro Morales was huge on the East Coast. He was a big draw for the WWF. He's making a comeback here, and he is in popularity almost like a Bruno Sammartino. That's how over he is in this area. So, of course, Pedro Morales is going to get the win here, everybody, against the young team of the Islanders. And next, we're going to have Corporal Kirchner and Killer Khan. They're also going to go 12 minutes. Here is Kirchner. Here is Khan. We got Khan's finisher fixed up. We haven't seen Corporal Kirchner in quite some time here. At this point in the WWF, he was pretty much used as enhancement talent. Mike Kirchner would leave the WWF and reinvent himself as Leatherface and Super Leatherface in Japan and make a ton of money for a lot of years and do some hardcore wrestling. Unfortunately, he passed away, I think, in 2021 or maybe early 2022. Killer Khan is going to get the victory here in this match. And up next, we have SD Jones and Harley Race. And again, Race is a replacement for the one-man gang, who I inaccurately put out too long here in the game before he made his debut. I wanted to make sure that he ended up with the WWF, so I put him in here. I just put his debut a little bit too late. I'll get that fixed up for version 11. All right, here is Harley Race. And Race is going to get the victory here over SD Jones, obviously. Harley Race could use a victory. And up next here, we're going to have Iron Mike Sharpe against Koko BYRNE. This is pretty much a lousy card, but we're definitely going to fix things up with that main event. So we have Sharpe versus Ware. And here is Iron Mike Sharpe. Here is Koko BYRNE, my man. Coming out to the ring with Frankie dancing. Koko BYRNE is dancing, that great theme song he had. Koko was the total package, everybody. I really liked him. All right, Koko, of course, is going to get the win here. And I have to set the right match, of course. And now I've got it set right. And up next here, we're going to have Outback Jack against Butch Reed. And this is probably not going to get a good score because Outback Jack is awful. And here we go. Here is Outback Jack. Not even a guy like Butch Reed could help him. And Butch Reed could wrestle a broomstick. No doubt about it. All right, here we go. Butch Reed with the W here. And I'm glad to see that Outhouse had the stamina. And next, we're going to have the Can-Am Connection against Orton and Muraco. And I clicked the wrong thing there and clicked off of it, so we're good to go. And this one's going to go 18. The Can-Am Connection is getting a lot of work here lately. They got to be getting tired. Here is the Can-Am Connection, and here is Orton and Muraco. Orton and Muraco could go for a win here. So we are going to have the Magnificent Muraco get the win, and we're going to have some interference from the outside with Mr. Fuji. All right, here comes our big main event, everybody. And it's going to be Valentine versus Hogan. I don't know if these two actually worked during this time period in any house shows. I'm sure they crossed paths at some point. Greg Valentine was good. He was a good wrestler, and he could definitely go in a main event title match against Hogan. I'm sure they met before, and if we looked it up, we'd find it pretty easily. All right, here is Hulk Hogan, and the Hulkster is going to get the win here, everybody. Or else Cal Redmond would say, the Hulker. I don't know if it was Cal Redmond, though. I think it was Dick Graham called him the Hulker. It was Dick Graham, yeah. So here we go. We got an epic 25-minute epic. Hulk Hogan is going to get the win here, everybody. We are at 2 hours and 15 minutes. Excellent time for a house show, and we're ready to rock here. This is a lousy card lower down, but then it gets pretty good at the end. And this Islanders and Morales and Santana match is probably going to be our sleeper. All right, here we go. Poffo versus Bass. Whopping 41 as Bass gets the win. Red text of doom. And that's mostly due to the fact that Ron Bass has wrestled most of his career in the South, so he probably doesn't have that much popularity here up north. It's certainly not his talents. And that one is in the books, everybody. And here we go, the Islanders against Morales and Santana. And Morales wins over Tama with the Morales lock. Getting 81. Nice score for this match. Real nice score. All right, up next here is Kirchner versus Khan. Khan gets the win with that diving knee drop. Got that fixed up. And we got a 54 overall for this one. And some red text of doom for Kirchner. All right, up next here is Sesty Jones and Harley Racing. The King gets the win here with the pile driver. 77 overall. Not a bad one. Yeah, SD Jones is starting to show his age. But Harley Race is still hanging in there. All right, here we go. Sharpe and Koko BYRNE, and they get a surprising 71 here. Not bad at all. Koko BYRNE gets the win with the Bird Buster. Anything to take away here? Not a whole lot. All right, up next, we have Outhouse Jack and Butch Reed. An old Outhouse gets a whopping 35 here. Butch Reed puts on a nice 79 performance, 65 overall. I'll take it. And Outback Jack is penalized for inexperience. He's also penalized for just not being a good wrestler. That's probably his biggest penalty. Ooh, we got a nice score here for the Can-Ams against Orton and Muraco. And Muraco gets the win with the Tombstone Pile Driver after that devious Mr. Fuji interferes. Here we go. Bonus City across the board here. Looking good. Good stuff. This might outscore the main, honestly. I don't know. Greg Valentine can do the job, and Hulk Hogan is huge, especially on the East Coast. Yeah, the main event here gets a 91. Excellent. 186. Good stuff. The big leg drop takes the win, and the Hulkster makes another defense of that World Heavyweight crown. This one turned out to be a pretty darn good main event and a good sub-main event there. Semi-main. Real good score. That's a big, big crowd. 17,500. I think we sold this place out. Let's go ahead and finish it up, everybody, and see how we did. Got an 89 overall. No popularity change. I don't know. Can't explain that one. All right. We are going to give props to Hulk Hogan here, who looked like $1 million. Greg Valentine looked pretty good, too. And let's point out the magnificent Muraco. All right. Hogan, great performance. Muraco, great performance. And Valentine, good performance. Going to make that speech. Hogan is pleased. Valentine is pleased. And magnificent Muraco is pleased. All right, we are going to head back to the main screen here. And we are getting ready for another tour date here as we move on to tour date 111, which sends us all the way back to the West Coast. And the WWF did crazy stuff like this. It's going to send us all the way back to the West Coast to the Cow Palace, everybody. All right, let's take a look and see if our screen has loaded yet. There we go. We just loaded. All right, let's take a look at our incoming here. Primetime Wrestling got 5.9 million viewers. Outstanding. Hulk Hogan does not like Corporal Kirchner. You're not the only one, Hulkster. Bass is tired, and we get the lack of big names business for tour number 110. Hey, we're keeping it realistic. Just for the heck of it, why don't we take a look at our popularity and make sure that we didn't drop off any from last month. Reset. There we go. I don't know if this is the proper way to look at it, but go over to the briefcase. You can never fail with the briefcase. So let's see here. Where is our popularity? There's size. Okay. Let's track progress. We gained everywhere. We gained everywhere, so that's good. Wow, those are impressive numbers. Okay, we're good to go. All right, let's take a look at what else is going on here in the game world. World Class bumped up here, which was the complete opposite of what was happening to them in the real world. But with the way this game is, I can see stuff like that happening. Let's take a look at Crockett and Flair over Garvin in the main event. Good match. Koloff over Murdoch. Garvin and Barry Windham over the Midnight Express. This is a good card. It's a really good card. All right, let's check out AWA ran. Bockwinkel over Hennig. Excellent match. Wow, these numbers are huge. And this is mostly due to the popularity in that region. Good stuff. And the way the product is set. All right, we had World Class here running. Brody and the Spoiler over BYRNE and the Real Thing. The Real Thing's name was Rip Morgan. He was a New Zealander. All right, that is going to do it for us here, everybody. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that you leave a message below. Let us know how you found the channel and what you think of it so far. Also, if you're looking for us on social media, you can find us on facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also find us on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Last but not least, everybody, if you're looking for version 10 of the Supermod, head on over to patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork, and you can go ahead and sign up there and download the mod. It's only $5, everybody, that it starts out at, and you will get access to all of our shows. YouTube ad-free and early. You'll get access to all of our spreadsheets, and you'll also get access to lots of bonus material. The Patreon page is pretty cool. It consistently grows, and everybody that's on there seems to like it. So maybe it's for you. Check it out. If it's not for you, you can always download version 9 of the mod by going to braddrake.net. You can click on Supermod, and there's a link to download the mod there. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.